Well, Joe, we're going to stay in the great state of Italia
Yay!
for this next hit motion picture. We just went to the abyss. Now we're going to go to the beyond. The Lucio Fulci classic, Jose. Have you heard of it?
I have.
Have you seen it?
Yes. If I'm not mistaken, I think Roop and I and Scribbles went to see it in the theater maybe 2 years ago. If I'm not mistaken. Maybe that was. Is the Beyond also known as the Gates of Hell?
I think that is the movie prior or the movie following.
Yeah, see, I get all his shit confused.
Mike's, it's all the same?
Yeah, but go
Oh,
ahead and I'll
okay.
get into some of that after you're done telling us all about this fine, very well thought out, comprehensive film.
Well, Joe, as we all know, the Europeans like to finger themselves a little smarter than they are, so this is one of those movies. But in it, a bird from New York inherits a hotel in Nolens.
This is the one we saw in the theater.
But Joe, it's not any hotel.
Mm.
This
Oh,
hotel, oh man, it was built on one of the seven gates of hell.
so these gates you speak of, Tom, is it like a white picket gate or a wrought iron gate?
I think it's just a regular ass shitty Nolens gate.
Okay. Does it squeak when you open
Uh, no,
it? No.
sometimes.
Okay.
It depends on the way the wind's blowing. So, yeah, this movie. Oh boy. Uh, hmm. What can you say? Because I mean, there is some kind of plot. The lady, she's talking to some guy, and it's like, oh, this buzzer in room 36. 36? Get it? 3, 6. This buzzer keeps going off. Oh, Mios Dios, Quilly Compipi was killed in that room, and oh no. And then this lady's magically driving down like I-10 or some shit, and there's a blind lady and a dog in the road. And the fucking lady's like, oh, the blind lady's like, oh, I was looking for you.
Eh. Look.
Okay. It turns out she like lives right across the street. You gotta get out of this house. Leave while you can. Nah, I think I'll stay. Oh, all right then. And then the gates of hell open up. What does that mean? Shitty Italian zombies start just walking around the house, at the hospital. Why? I don't know.
There was a gate at the hospital too,
There
probably.
was built on another gate of hell.
That library, there was a gate there too, maybe.
Fuck. There's seven of them. They're all over the place.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, if you like this, I would, have to assume that you're a European or you saw this as a kid and it's stuck with you because of the gore.
Yeah.
Um, this guy's gore sucks. Like, it's a good thing to be inspired by, but as for the effects in the movie, except for one, there's a headshot in this movie which is fucking awesome that I'll say is probably one of the best that I've ever seen. But all the other gore effects, they just hold on to fake shit for way too.
Tom's a little frozen there, so I don't know if I should continue with what he was. They just hold
long, and it's just
too long, and they're just like, oh, hey, he's back. All right.
but yeah, it's they just focus on like the fake as fuck shit for way too long. It works in a movie like Ricky O where it's supposed to be funny.
Yeah.
Doesn't work in this, serious horror movie. Um some editing and some shots of an actual person really could have helped the gore effects. But again, if you saw that shit as a kid, I'm sure it's like, oh goddamn, look at that, fuck yeah. But there's a scene where a lady gets acid spilled on her face. It's just a motionless dummy for seconds and seconds and seconds. It doesn't even look cool. It's just like glycerin getting spilled on a dummy's face. You could have had the actual actor there for a lot more and do some kind of like Alka-Seltzer makeup on her or just something. It it not for me. I found it very boring. The contacts looked cool. The effects, like, the headshot's one of the last big effects in the movie, and you see that, and it's just like, well, they know how to do it and edit it well, so what the hell was all this bullshit before? They know how to do it, but they say, "Oh, no, 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 we only have a time to do a good effect." And if it ends how you would assume, I figure once you walk through the door, you're walking through the gates of hell, right? Yep. Oh, okay then.
Um. So I didn't see these until they came out on DVD. I didn't never saw them on VHS, but Fangoria used to promote the shit out of all of Lucio Fulci shit, but never saw them. But I wanted to, just based on the pictures that they would show there. It's like, oh, this fucking. I think this one, yeah, it was called The Gates of Hell. Before it was released on DVD, then it was called The Beyond. But yeah, this is the one that we saw a couple of years ago. So if you go back to our archives, you can see my review of the Beyond the Composer's Cut is what we saw. And really all they did was they blasted the music real loud whenever the music would pop up. Fulci's movies, man, they're nonsensical. They're movies of moments. It's like, all right, we're gonna have this cool scene pop up here, and then nothing else we're talking about is gonna make any fucking sense whatsoever. Just roll with it. It's like, oh, okay, we're gonna have some shit happen in a hospital. We're gonna have a corpse. Just like sit up or whatever. Is this the one where the lady's eye starts bleeding?
I mean, all his movies is some kind of fucking eyeball trauma. This has like 2 or 3 eyeball gags in it.
It may not be this, but I know there's one movie that he has an effect where the lady just starts bleeding from her eyes, and that fucking looked cool to me. But maybe not this movie. The music is fucking great, and the music really helped his movies out a lot. They add a lot to it that wouldn't be there without. Um, I thought the shit with the dog was funny, when the dog fucking attacks.
I mean, sure, but then they just show that fake as fuck dog head for way too long.
And that was funny,
Well, I mean, sure, but it wasn't supposed to be.
Right. Uh, it has a cool ending, but overall,
I
this
mean,
movie,
the ending's predictable as shit.
yeah,
It's
yeah, but still, it looks cool. But yeah, it's just not. It's not as good as everyone wants to think it is, or pretends it is. I mean, just watch it with your fucking mind, and not what you've read or what you've heard anybody else say, and you'll fucking know. You'll know yourself. Like, hey, this is not a good movie. This is just all right, or respect the history it has or whatever. And but as far as a narrative, hell no, it doesn't make any damn sense.
Yeah, like I said, the fucking head explosion is really fucking awesome, and I would say it's worth watching for that. You can just watch that clip. I'm sure it's out there.
Thanks for checking out the show. We hope you dug it, baby. If so, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe and let us know down below. Support Tom and Joe by heading over to dwnproductions.net and fastcustomshirts.com. Until next time.